just like the title says, today I'm gonna be trying out 3 different drawing games on Roblox, and we're gonna rate them and see which one is the best. The first game we're gonna play is called Draw Me, and so far I like the layout and the look of the game. They have a brush size slider and a transparency slider, which are both really good. And on top of that, they have a stabilizer, which isn't that great if you have it really high up, but if you put it on a lower setting, it should be pretty good. That being said, so far this game looks pretty promising, so let's check it out. I haven't drawn in a while, and when I do draw, I mainly draw on Procreate. Drawing on Roblox has always been a little bit different for me, so I feel like my art doesn't look too good on here, but I've seen so many great artworks on here, even if it's just a short amount of time. These videos are also going to be sped up just because each game is like 3 to 5 minutes, I'm pretty sure. And that'd be a little boring, I think. I'm not sure. But I didn't want to make the video too long. So we're going to do 2 rounds of every game for the 3 games that we try. So once the timer runs up, there is a little voting section, which everybody's artwork shows up one at a time, and you just get a vote which one you like the most. There's also little reactions on the side, so you can react to people's artwork. And I like that, it's pretty cool. So this game does have a shop, and in that shop you can buy different types of poses, and each pose is kind of its own price. It starts, I think the lowest is 200 and the highest might be 900 coins, I think. They also have effects that you can have, and along with that they have little reaction packs, which I thought was pretty cute. And last of all, they have podiums. So at the end, if you get like either first, second, or third place, you can stand on a specific podium that they offer. There is a coming soon section, so I wonder what they might add. So far, I'm really liking this game. The drawing is really smooth. The thing I don't like is the stabilization. I think that could use some work. Or maybe it's just me, I'm not sure. But other than that, I think this is a pretty fun game, honestly, especially if you're playing with friends. I think I rate this game 8.5 out of 10, just because to get more poses, you have to buy those with Robux, and there's a lot of other stuff you need to buy with Robux if you want more of it. That's like every other Roblox game. So yeah, I think an 8.5 out of 10 is pretty good for this. Now let's go on to the next game. So this next game that I found is called Fine Arts, the drawing game. And I wasn't too sure what to do in here because I've never played this game before. But it looks like we have a scrapbook, a journal, and some stamps. So I started off with the scrapbook. I just clicked on one of the plus thingies and it took me to a canvas. Um, there's a limited amount of colors and you have to unlock those with Robux, I'm assuming. They also have a zoom in slider, which the other game did have as well. They do have these cool shapes though, like the square and the circle, and then ones that fill in automatically, which I thought was cool. They also have a transparency bar and a thickness for the brush. Overall, though, I didn't really like this game just because of how laggy it felt to me. It just didn't feel that smooth at all. Plus, it was a little bit too pixely for my liking. Overall, I rate this game a 4 out of 10. I guess it might be good for pixel art, but it's not really my style. And it was pretty laggy, so I didn't like that. With that being said, the next game I found is called Draw Together, and I'm assuming you just draw with other people. I was kind of confused at first as to how you draw with other people. And then I also didn't like that when I was drawing, my screen moved around at the same time. That was kind of annoying. This game, just like a lot of drawing games, does have a voting system, so you can vote which drawing is your favorite. Um, it does have a brush thickness bar and a good amount of colors that you can choose from. It has a whole color wheel. It doesn't have a transparency bar or stabilization, so it's pretty basic. The drawing is really smooth though. Also, I just realized how you get in your teams. On the left, there's a whole teams section, and it's only out of two, and you can join out of any seven that you like that aren't full. They do also have different game modes, like normal drawing game modes and coloring game modes, which I think is pretty cool. That sounds pretty fun to play with friends. Overall, I like the smoothness of the drawing in this game. I do think that they could add some more things like transparency, stuff like that. Um, it's not really needed though, of course. I like that there's teams. I like the different game modes. So yeah, I think this is a good game to play with friends. I think I'd rate it like a 7.5 out of 10 just because it's missing some things that I would like. Um, but yeah, thank you for those of you who stayed till the end.